But do you regret the scenario which played out?
How can I regret the scenario? I gave it to her.
But is that fair?
Is this fair for her to address me that way?
I mean, you could be offended, but as a man and as a senator, I mean, if you are offended, would you go in the same?
As a former minister of the Federal Republic, a grandmother, ask her first.
And I'm saying that it is human to hear,
yes.
Without hearing
if she heard, it is a male
without assuming that, I mean, to whatever allegations or whatever you said, and Dr. Obi Ezekwili said, yes. Because we've not heard from her side. Yes. But I'm saying that even if she offended you, yes. You have come of age too.
No, I merely replied to her.
But you were emotional.
How can I be emotional? She was also emotional. Emotion jumps emotion.
But do you regret that kind of thing happening between both of you? This is happening on national television.
It is unfortunate that a mother, a grandmother, a person of her standard can be so moved by emotion to call a sitting senator a hooligan, and that she shut up my mouth. When I was asking for clarification from a presiding officer, I was not addressing her. I was talking to the Senate Chairman Committee on Ethics. So I don't have no business with her.
If she apologizes to you, would you also?
Of course I will. I'm a Christian, and this is a Lenten period. But you cannot insult me. You cannot abuse me. And you ask me to keep quiet.
Why is this Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan's matter emotional? Why
we should ask them. These are people that have been clamoring that they were not given opportunity to prove their case. The opportunity came. The petitioner started by saying that the committee is biased and she cannot lead evidence. I said, why can't you lead evidence in your case? You already have an affidavit. Just adopt the affidavit. He said, no. Just from one flimsy excuse to the other. Just like Obi Okwesili. She says she's a witness. Take oath so that you can tell Nigerians and the whole world all you know about this case. She said no.
Senator.
They actually came to disrupt the cities.
Senator, I'd like to ask you, in all of this, there are feelers as though there is a chauvinistic tendencies going around in the Senate, and that some of you who are men in the Senate do not have the air of patience or to accommodate the feminine voice in the Senate. It doesn't portray the Senate well.
That is wrong. Everybody has equal opportunity in the Senate, be you a man or a woman. In fact, in the Senate, there is no woman. We are all equal. Senator Natasha, who alleged also that the Senate president is silencing the voice of the female senators. This is a woman that have moved up to 6 motions. This is a woman that has to her credit 3 bills. The records are there. I can send it to you black and white.
The allegations on the day that Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan is talking about,
yes.
You were present in that house.
I was there.
You were behind them.
I was the closest person to Senator Natasha. In fact, let me give you an account.
The husband was between...
Let me give you a brief account. On that fateful day, when we landed at Victor International Airport, as God will have it, I drove in the same vehicle, her vehicle, from Victor International Airport to the Senate President's house after attending other series of programs in New York that the SP invited us. We retired to Senate President's house in the same vehicle. When we go to the house of Mr. President, I remember vividly, she was complaining of her shoe paining her. She stayed back with the husband. I went up to meet the Senate President with other senators. Senator Stengu was there, Senator Dan Kwambo was there, Senator Sam of Bedouin said over 20 senators were there. The man took us around his garden and gave us a dinner. When it was 12 midnight, we all sang birthday song in honor of the Senate President. There was never a time the Senate President held her hand as her leg